On Asia Down Under, a program of cultural tradition. The Peking Opera takes to the stage in Auckland. From Vietnam to the Auckland Festival, the famous Thang Long water puppets. And batik, recreating the traditional designs of Indonesia.
Kia ora and welcome to Asia Down Under. Today, music, faith, craft and stagecraft are all part of our mix on tradition and culture. First off, a Filipino twist on what's a very New Zealand traditional art, the Maori poi. Here's Corazon Miller with that story.
Quickly spinning, twirling and twisting, Filipino Patrick Ablier adeptly manipulates the tools of his trade, with a skill many would take years to master. Yet Patrick has been spinning the art of contemporary poi for a mere 4 years. What's really impressive is the mark Patrick has made in New Zealand, the grassroots capital of poi.
My first Sunday in New Zealand, I was already in Mission Bay spinning fire, and then people kind of got impressed with the way I spin. So now that I'm here, they look to me as like the poi guy in Auckland.
It's a dedication that's paid off, as he has been sought out by event organisers across New Zealand.
I performed at Heat Festival up north last October and did a couple of workshops there too. I was flown down to Dunedin for the Circulation Festival in November. And in Kiwi Burn as well, in Mangakino, I do workshops there and perform. And also around town, I did the Solarize series before, which is a rock concert in King's Arms, and several other private and public functions.
His evident passion for the art has made Patrick a central figure within the New Zealand spinning community.
I've known Patrick for about 2 years. He sent me a message a few years ago as I was one of the other main poi spinners around Auckland, and we just met up at Albert Park and played around for a few hours. And Patrick is an amazing spinner. He's put a lot of dedication into it over the past couple of years, and it really shows the quality of the practice time that he puts in, that he's able to achieve so much in such a short amount of time.
You know that it's split time if they're actually meeting in front of you, like this?
The skill of contemporary poi has evolved out of the traditional Maori spinning art.
Contemporary poi is a very popular skill art which mixes dance and object manipulation, and it's based on the traditional spinning art from the Maori people of New Zealand.
Once used by Maori women in dancing and by men as a training tool for battle, today it has become a worldwide phenomenon.
Poi is very commonly performed in the circus group or fire communities, and also in clubs during raves. People do use poi using LED and glow sticks, and even in belly dancing for their veil poi.
The tools of the trade vary from a simple sock to a fiery ball.
The most basic kind of poi is probably the sock poi. You can just get an old pair of rugby socks and just put tennis balls inside, and that's your sock poi. But more specialized poi would be ribbon poi. It has a tail at the end, so you can actually see a trail during daytime spinning, or flags, and also LED poi. So you use like some sort of glow stick or glow poi at the end of the string, and they use that for spinning, and obviously fire poi, which is very popular.
Though handling such a volatile heat source looks daunting, it's not as dangerous as it seems.
It took me maybe a couple of months before I actually tried out fire. As soon as you're comfortable with the way you move and the way your poi move with you, you can pretty much do fire. This is probably the worst thing I've had from fire poi for 4 years. So I don't think that's too bad at all. It's a tiny mark.
Patrick's journey to success began back in his homeland of the Philippines, where he made a speedy transition from pupil to teacher.
I've been doing poi for almost 4 years now. I started back in the Philippines. I saw a fire competition, and then I gave it a try, and it just kind of fell into the whole thing. And yeah, after a year, I became an instructor and a performer, and now I'm here. I'm doing the same thing, pretty much. Constant as possible.
Every Saturday at City Dance Studios, Patrick readily shares his knowledge of poi with anyone eager to master the art.
For City Dance, having a contemporary poi class means that you're going to be adding something to the community here in Auckland. They have the opportunity to grow as people and to learn a new skill and to really enjoy themselves, because it's a really fun class most of all. It's quite a glamorous thing to be involved with. So a wonderful teacher and an amazing skill to be teaching.
We met at Fire and Drum one night and I saw him doing poi and I was like, oh, that looks fascinating. So me and my friend ran over to him and said, you know, where did you learn this? And he said, oh, I teach. So the next Saturday afternoon we went down and started learning poi.
The added bonus for the students is that contemporary poi is more than just a visually stunning art form. It's also great exercise for the mind and body.
It's mostly a core workout and an upper body workout. It concentrates on your shoulders, since you're always spinning up, like you're spinning your arms around, and especially if you're doing fire poi, which is pretty heavy. Yeah, apart from the physical, like it's a good mental workout as well, because you gain control on both sides of your body.
So it's a workout, it's certainly a skill, but above all, it's pushed a traditional New Zealand art into a new and stunning form. All credit to Patrick Ablier for making his mark in the grassroots capital of poi.